Today I'm going to tell you why they put in God we trust on a dollar bill and what God on a dollar actually really mean. GOD is actually an acronym. If you flip over the back of an American $1 bill, there's a lot of esoteric symbolism. On the top left above the pyramid, it says Annuit Coeptus, which in Latin means he or she has favored our undertakings. I floating above the pyramid is separated because it represents the all I seeing, basically. It represents them being separate, the 1%. This is referred to as the Eye of Providence. Eye of Providence is the personification of the big corporations basically watching over the small workers. And the words underneath the pyramid read Novus Ordo Seclorum. And that word in Latin translates to a new order of the ages. On the far right, if you actually analyze it, you can see that that's an extraterrestrial. It almost looked like a gray, all right, the beings from Zeta Reticuli star constellation. This is actually a being by the name of Dabar. This is actually a more accurate depiction. This is an extraterrestrial being by the name of Dabar. GOD is actually an acronym for Gomer, Oz, and Dabar. Each three beings represent a different attribute. All right, Gomer represent beauty, Oz represent strength, and Dabar represent wisdom. Gomer would be the embodiment of feminine energy representing beauty. Oz is the embodiment of strength. Dabar actually represent wisdom. Consider the three pillars to be beauty, strength, and wisdom. So again, the letters GOD actually represent three different archons. These are actually extraterrestrial beings that these deletes worship. It's just the reason they're hidden on the currency, all right, on the American currency. And this is also the way they actually affect the minds of the people by utilizing money, all right? This money is part of their nefarious system. This Masonic symbol is also showing veneration to the same beings, the same three archons. This Masonic symbol is composed of Greek letters Gamma, Omicron, and Delta. The three Greek letters you see, Gamma, Omicron, and Delta, when fused together, create the Masonic symbol. But when you see this symbol, it's also paying homage to those three archonic entities, Gomer, Oz, and Dabar. When they say in God we trust, they're not talking about the same God they conditioned you to believe in. These are actually beings that live for thousands of years, and they've been in contact with our world leaders for centuries. This is why this being is hidden on the back of the U.S. seal. In fact, this being looked very close to some of the ones they recovered from the Roswell crash. I personally believe our world leaders have been receiving assistance, technological assistance from extraterrestrial biological entities in exchange for certain resources. This is why you want to question everything you have been taught, because pretty soon everything will be revealed, all right? It's going to be a lot that's revealed, and a lot of people are going to be very surprised. In fact, there's a lot of people amongst us that pretend to be human but really aren't. These solar flares and the sun's activity is going to expose everything. Forget all the distractions they're trying to throw at us and fully focus on harnessing light code activation. There literally is a mass separation going on right in front of us. Soon all knowledge that was considered hidden in secret societies will all be exposed. As the frequency increases, we will gain access to that knowledge through the Akashic records. And this is why they do so much to affect your cosmic gateway. A decalcified pineal gland has the ability to ascertain and access all information in the cosmos. This means that even certain knowledge that individuals ascertain through Masonic lodges and ritualistic practices, you can ascertain via astral projection or lucid dreaming simply by accessing the Akashic records and going inward. This is the reason they implement toxic metals, as well as genetically modified food. All of these obstacles is to prevent our ascension process. This is why I highly stress the importance of detoxification. Everyone should be consuming large amounts of chlorophyll to ensure that they remove all toxic metals out of their body. Chlorophyll is the substance responsible for giving plants their green pigment, and is very close to plasma. It's very similar to blood, all right? And again, it has a chemical component called mycelium that wraps around foreign substances in your body to expel them. If you properly detox the body, it would be a lot easier to take the unbearable temperature, all right? Because the solar flares are going to get more intense. Ascension symptoms don't have to be painful. You should be utilizing herbs like wormwood, black walnut, as well as whole cloves to eradicate all parasites as well as their eggs. These are the steps we have to take to ensure that our ascension process is smooth. All high-quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual exploration, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to ascension.